Hi everybody, hope everybody's doing well. Want to do a reading on the Long Island serial killer. Do a part 1, do more in the future. First I want to find out what happened in that 23-minute 911 call with Shannon Gilbert. So Shannon, if you could, please tell me what happened in the 911 call. What was going on in that 23 minutes? Shannon, can you tell me what happened? What was going on in that 23 minutes? So they were stalling. She thought she was getting help, but they were actually stalling. And then, excuse me. Then she was deciding whether she can trust them or not. Can you clarify this for me, please, Shannon? What was happening in that 23 minutes? So they were stalling, acting like they were going to help this girl, and two aces, they were tricking her. Acting like we're on your side, we'll be right there. Just hold on, where are you? We can't find you. Which led to her death. Was there a spot that these girls were kept at in Suffolk County in Long Island? Was there a house, a hideaway spot, a home that these girls were kept at before they were disposed of? Shannon, was there a house or a home that you guys were, ladies, were kept at before you were disposed of? This frickin' guy. Okay. I've got the 9 of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the 2 of Cups. This is asking what was happening on the phone. This is clarifying what was happening on the phone. And this is, was there a spot that they were kept at? Basically, they were promised a bunch of, there were a bunch of lovely promises made, which led them into a betrayal, a burden, ruin. With a younger fire sign doctor. Now that guy, Peter Hackett, I know he was a doctor, but I don't think he was this young. But this guy actually doesn't look that young. So they would put them in limbo, making them feel vulnerable. That would ultimately lead to their death, with something to do with a male fire sign. So they were made promises that would lead to their physical death by, oh, maybe they were, hold on here. Not that I've ever heard this, but maybe they were organ harvesting or making them procreate if they were stuck in this spot. Okay, let's go here for a minute. Were the girls kept in a safe house until they were disposed of? Were the girls kept in a safe house until they were disposed of? Were the girls kept in a safe house until they were disposed of? No. Okay. So I have the Empress. Something to do with Britain. I have the Five of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. So did they, again, I'm thinking they either took their organs or they inherited, they took their organs or they made them have babies. Like a never-ending loop of having babies. It's something to do with Britain. Okay. Let's go over the suspects. Can you tell me? Hold on, I'm going to put these back. I'll be right back. All right, guys. So let's go over the suspects. I have Jamie Bissett. Can you tell me about Jamie, excuse me, Bissett? I guess he owned a nursery, was in charge, excuse me, of burlap. Jamie Bissett. Can you tell me about Jamie Bissett, please? Can you tell me about Dr. Peter Hackett, please? Can you tell me about Joseph Brewer? Can you tell me about James Burke? Can you tell me about John Bitroff? These are the 5 names that I have. Hold on one sec. Okay. For Jamie Bissett, the fox in close proximity. Excuse me. Augurs distrust of acquaintances who are seeking to betray you. Distant, less danger. Peter Hackett. The mountain nearby indicates the presence of a mighty enemy. Joseph Brewer, his neighbor. Lightning denotes surprise, disagreeable in accordance to distance. The pig is phenomenal good luck, great abundance, high honors. This is for the police chief, James Burke. The pig. That is for Joseph Brewer, the man that originally called Shannon. This is Peter Hackett, the neighbor. The nursery guy. And John Bitroff, the carpenter. The broken glass foretells ill luck for long years, if near, but if distant, death of a friend. And this guy, I guess, raped and murdered 2 prostitutes that they know of. Okay. Let's do this. Shannon. Did James Bissett have something to do with the murder? Maybe. Did Dr. Peter Hackett have something to do with the murder? Maybe. Did Joseph Brewer have something to do with the murder? Yes. Did James Burke, the police chief, have something to do with the murder? Maybe. Did John Bitroff have something to do with the murder? Yes. So, I'm going to do this since we know these 2 possibly have more to do with the murder. One funny thing, where is that? The police chief got the pig. Get it? Let's see. So this is the guy that murdered the 2 prostitutes, the star, the emperor. Which one was this guy? Joseph Brewer. Fox, this is the nursery guy. That's the police chief guy, and that is the, okay. Shannon, can you tell me what happened with, if anything, John Bitroff? What happened with John Bitroff, if anything? So, drugs and karma. Drugs or mixing of some kind of drinking and karma. Can you tell me what happened with Joseph Brewer, Shannon? If anything, can you tell me what happened with Joseph Brewer? He impressed her and he tried to kill her, but it didn't. So 10 of Swords and Death in Reverse. Hold on, I want to see what that is. Ten of Swords and Death in Reverse. This guy might be actually, what did he get? Lightning. In reverse. Subtle transformation change. Change on a subtle level. Did something surprising happened? Okay. You tell me what happened, if anything, Shannon, with James Bissett. Okay. Let me keep going first. He's got the Four of Swords and the Queen of Water, and that's Shannon. She is a Scorpio. Can you tell me what happened with James Burke? If anything, can you tell me what happened with James Burke? So he's covering for him. Three. There were three. Can you tell me what was happening, if anything, with Dr. Peter Hackett? So him and him, Bitkoff and Hackett are united somehow. The police chief and James Brewer, the guy that originally called, are united somehow. This guy, I think, just came. I think somebody either forced him or. Well, these two are also connected somehow through drugs. These two, the police chief covered up something that happened at Joseph Brewer's, or something Joseph Brewer did, something surprising that happened, an almost death. Oh. Oh. This guy filmed it. He filmed and probably blackmailed the whole crew, but where was that? Here. He filmed, I think, him. I think if anybody, so sorry to say, but I think this police chief was at this house. I think everybody was partying. I don't know if this guy was there. This guy's filming. I think he came by the house, Something went wrong. She almost died here, but they were trying to keep her, she got betrayed and they were trying to keep her, I don't want to say oppressed. So then he, oh, so then he might have came back, reunited with her, acted like he was going to help her, and then brought her to him. Like, you owe me a favor. This is the guy that owns the nursery. Let's see if I can get anything else. Let's go here. Can you tell me about John Bittroff and what he had to do with Shannon, please? Shannon Gilbert. What does John Bittroff have to do with Shannon Gilbert? He was partying with her. What does Joseph Brewer have to do with Shannon Gilbert? Money. He was going to make some money off of this. What does James Bissett have to do with Shannon Gilbert? A baby. What does James Burke have to do with Shannon Gilbert? Sadness. He betrayed her. What does Dr. Peter Hackett have to do with Shannon Gilbert? Officer. So now these two are tied. Alright, that's going to be it for now. We'll go back in and do some more and try to really figure this out. Thanks, guys.